Hey, crafty kings and queens. Welcome back to another episode of Cave It or Craft It here on the Kraft Cave. Today we're doing a super budget friendly DIY project that I probably spent a total of $15 collecting these items from the Dollar Tree. I did grab 8 framed certificates or 8 picture frames. You can choose any size that you like, but these particularly are 8.5 by 11, which is like regular printer paper. And then I grabbed 4 of the wallpaper peeling sticks. So each item is $125 now in the Dollar Tree. I've already had that metallic gold spray paint on hand, but you can purchase that from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, any places like that. I deframed the certificates, and I'm going to spray paint the frames gold, but you can also choose any color that you like. Just a disclaimer, I had a tough time creating this video, so you guys please bear with me as I'm still learning the ins and outs of recording and putting on YouTube. Anyway, so here I have spray painted those frames, and this is what I'm talking about please forgive me in the video. I had some technical difficulties going on also while revamping my craft room, so a lot of the video you're not going to see me actually doing the project, but I'm going to be holding things up. Again, forgive me. So I have my 8 frames, and then the paper backing or cardboard backing that goes into each frame in a basket, and that's what I'm showing you there. But I have let the paint dry on the frames inside and out. And then I'm just showing you that little wallpaper sticker paper. They have different prints, but I thought this was really cute, so I just bought 4 of these. I do recommend buying maybe 2 extra sheets per frame that you have. So if I bought 8 frames, I should have been purchasing 8 sheets or 10 sheets just to be on the safe side. I also ended up only using 7 of my painted frames because I did not have enough of the wallpaper to place inside or on top of the cardboard backings. So basically that's what we're going to be doing. After you spray paint the frames, which I'm showing you there, you're going to take your wallpaper, which I believe is 16 by 11 inches. I have it written down somewhere, but I misplaced the paper. So 16 by 11 though, because I think further on in the video I'm going to show you that you can place the wallpaper vertical but the cardboard horizontal and get 2 clean cuts from that. So I want to say 16 by 11, but when I started the project I did it the opposite way, which is fine. If you buy more paper you can cut it any way that you please. I just ended up having to put that extra strip with the extra that I had left over, but you'll see what I mean in the video as well. And I just separate the cardboard from the paper and from the glass. Please carefully place the glass in a stack so that you do not break it, because we are going to be putting that back into the frame once we have everything all together. So here I'm going to be just cutting the wallpaper on top of that cardboard. And here I'm just showing you the way that I cut the first time around, which is not really, it's not a wrong, but it wasn't ideal if I'm trying to save paper or, use as much as I can on the project. So I would just cut it the opposite way, and I'll show that in the next part of the video, I believe. But after you cut, you just peel and stick it onto the brown side of the cardboard backing as the black side goes into the frame, and that's how we're going to close it up. Peeling sticks are super hard to peel, but I didn't realize that there was a section on this paper that already helps me to peel it off. But you'll see once you buy the paper how to peel that off and stick it onto the cardboard siding. Now here I'm just showing you how I completely covered that cardboard siding, and that's basically what you're going to do for each frame. Now I believe somewhere in here is where I realized that I could lay 2 cardboard sidings horizontal like so, but the paper itself vertical to get 2 clean cuts and cover 2 sidings. But again, this is my first time doing it, so trial and error. But yeah, I think if you do it that way, you can kind of save you a little bit more time and paper instead of having to do that little strip that I'm going to have to cut out after I finish the project. If you did it the way that I did, I'm showing you here, just cut a strip of the extra paper, line it up as much as you can, and voila. Now, once I have all of the sidings covered, I did put them back on top of the glass into the frame. I do recommend placing the frame the way that you want it first. Attach that with hot glue and let that dry, and then drop the glass and the backings back into the complete frame. But in this case, it was late, and again, this is my first time trying this. I did it the opposite way. It worked out fine, but I was careful. If you are a first timer and you make mistakes, which is fine, I would just put the frame together before you start putting the glass back in. But again, I did it the opposite way. So what you see me doing here is just putting all the picture frames back together with the wallpaper backing inside. And then again, because I did not have enough paper, I ended up only using 7 of my frames. Sorry, I had a brain fart. 7 frames, and so I did have to put the design in a little different way. But you know, you don't have to use all 8. You don't have to use 7. You could use 6. You can use 4. You can, like, however many, whatever design that you're going for, feel free. This is totally up to you. I had to see one that I think used 6 frames, and I just wanted to challenge and see how far I could go, and I ended up buying 8 but only using 7, and it still turned out pretty cool to me. So anyway, yeah, put your frame together before you put the glass and the backings back into the frames. And there you have it. Once I put it all together and hot glued it and let it sit overnight, this is my finishing product. I'm also going to show you what it looks like on a wall in 1 second. Oh no, not yet. Just giving you another angled view. And I just kind of lined up my frames 2 by 3 by 2. There it is on the wall. You can do horizontal or vertical. I ended up doing vertical, which is this way. But again, I recorded in the wrong setting, and so that's what we got. But as always, from crafty hands to happy hearts, thanks for hanging out with me in the cave. If you guys are not subscribers to our channel, go ahead and click subscribe and the bell so that you don't miss weekly episodes from us. We also have a Facebook and an Instagram page, also TikTok, where you can follow us and drop your creative ideas and possibly become on one of our subscriber spotlights. But thank you guys so much. See you soon.